Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete and lifestyle coach. Are you free yet? Why should you care about playing in a global sandbox? One word, demand. And let me share a little bit with you here, and I've got a gift for you at the end. So hang with me. Your future is bright. Understanding the difference between a local sandbox and a global sandbox. Because demand is everything. Supply and demand, you hear it all the time. How do you create demand? You play in the right sandbox and you have the right strategy. Are you free yet? Imagine a life of total freedom. This is not a distant dream. It's a direct result of the right system. Time freedom, controlling your schedule, wealth freedom, earning without limits, location freedom, work from anywhere in the world, creative freedom, build your truly exciting you, health freedom, thrive physically and mentally, and travel freedom, explore without restrictions. Most experts are playing in the wrong sandbox. Here's where the current reality, we know, like, and trust about 140 people in our local sandbox, local area. It's an infant network based on in-person connection and direct referrals. Growth is linear and limited by your physical presence. Now, shift to the global sandbox. Your untapped potential. These are the people that don't know you yet. These are the people there's a billion people out there that could be interested in you. That's demand. But if you don't leverage yourself, you don't create assets, you're not out online and playing in the 80% of the people that don't know you yet, and you have millions of potential people that could get to know, like, and trust you. Now, they have to be interested in you, but if they can't find you online, the journey is over with. So, are you trading time for activities? Are you investing in assets? Activities are your time sink. Think of activities as one-on-one meetings, breakfasts and lunches, networking meetings like B&I, running around the city. I have nothing, one-on-one meetings, in-person meetings are fine. But if you are always doing that, if you're always going to networking events, they're activities. They start and they're over. Once they're over, they're done. Now, you shift to a growth engine, assets, a podcast episode, an online course, a published book, a recorded workshop. Create those creation that works 24/7. They compound in value over time and build influence while you sleep. So know the difference between activities and assets. One takes up your time, goes away. The other is growth. It's online, it's assets, it's digital assets. The system to move from local expert to global influence. We look at the platform of podcasting. It's a flywheel. It's a podcast-powered influence wheel. Podcasting is not just media. It's your ability to leverage your leadership, your influence online. And when we get to know, like, and trust, share our story with our community, everybody benefits. We connect. We invite them to the multiplier, which the multiplier is Skool community. Community is together we're better. Together we're learning. Together we're growing. Together, we're collaborating. We're forming partnerships. We're being guests on each other's podcasts, being a host or a guest or the partnership. So once you go from the multiplier, you apply the third part, which is the engine. That's your digital courses. It's not a funnel that loses energy. It's a flywheel that builds momentum, a cohesive 3-part framework designed to convert your expertise and your personal stories into tangible, scalable influence. That's our flywheel. Autonomy of influence, a stone in a still pond. The initial impact is where you throw your expertise into a pond to establish authority. The ripple effect is the multiplier effect that ripples around outward, turning a single message into a shared experience. The current, your course, the engine that directs the flow, assures the ripples touch every shore and create sustainable growth. First, the platform. Your podcast is not an act of leadership, not just media. Where most people look at podcasts and they look at it as just, I'm creating media, I'm just doing media. Most will quit because they don't have that flywheel. Your flywheel begins here because a podcast is the most efficient platform for building authority and compressing time it takes to establish trust. Shift from content to conversation. Instead of relentless content scheduling, focus on hosting valuable conversations. Build deep relationships before focusing on revenue. Every conversation becomes a strategic asset. The second part of the flywheel, the multiplier. Your community turns an audience into a network. So when you look at your audience and you invite them into the Skool community, which we have, everybody gets to learn, everybody gets to grow, everybody gets to collaborate with each other. Together, we're better. And in community, in a simple community like Skool, we're learning, we're growing, we're connecting, we're building relationships. We're becoming guests on each other's podcasts. We're forming partnerships, all in the multiplier of community. So that engagement, actively engaged listeners and fostering connections between them. Word of mouth, a connected community turns your message from a broadcast into a network that spreads on its own. Shared experience, turning the individual expertise into a shared journey, increasing value for everyone involved. Our platform is Skool. Third part, the engine. Your course provides structure, direction, and growth. Function 1, systematic value. Course provides a structural pathway of your audience for your audience. They capture the value of your conversation and systemize it for transformation. Function 2, create a sustainable model. While you're sleeping, people are consuming your knowledge and expertise, moving them from A to Z, or moving them because they're interested in knowing what you have. So they're consuming what we call the 7-11-4. They have to consume 7 hours of you, make 11 interest or buying signals, and see you on 4 different platforms. A platform can be a book, can be a podcast, can be a workshop, can be a webinar, can be a LinkedIn. Different platforms. Nothing is wasted. Every conversation can be repurposed. The compounding effect. One conversation, multiple leadership assets. A single podcast is never a one-off event. The engine is designed to repurpose every conversation into a variety of structured leadership assets, assuring maximum return on your time, the most valuable thing that we have. We only have 24 hours. How we leverage it, how we use it, will determine our outcome. It can be articles and blog posts, educational modules, social media content, digital and physical magazines, future courses, video clips from one podcast. The result, a springboard to higher level influence. Once the engine is running, the authority, the community, the assets you've built serve as a powerful launching pad for strategic expansion and global impact. The system unlocks opportunities for signature talks and keynotes. We do live events with our community. These are events where we learn how to do our signature talk, 5 minutes, 3 points. We have high impact workshops, strategic podcast partnerships, global coaching programs, and then the premium mastermind. Your business won't grow beyond your ability to grow. The shift from local to global is not just strategic, it's personal. Mastering your mindset and continuing to invest in your personal development is the fuel for your influence engine. The future is bright for those that take that mental shift. Okay, inside of our, this QR code, go to petekane.me. Let me just put this up here. I'll go back just for a second. Oh, I don't want you to scan that. Hold on here. All right, let me remove this. Now let me go back here. Hold on here. There we go. Okay. Now we're fine. Okay. Let me bring the banner up there. Okay. So you can go to petekane.me/Skool, SKOOL. Or you can scan this QR code and right above me, right there, scan that. That will give you a free to our community and $400 in digital courses. My signature course, which is High Performance Habits Mastery, Clarity, Energy, Courage, Productivity, and Influence by Brendon Burchard's famous book, High Performance Habits, and Advanced Journaling, where you'll have a course, a $97 course, and my High Performance Mastery course is $300. All designed for you when you join the community. We want to give you, help you on your path from local influence to global influence. I'm Pete Kane. Be bold, make an impact,